Pocket holding 50. Pull it with a Mickey Mouse. This ain't Disney. Still identity. Put a. Can you like Paul Wall? I might just put a grill in. Boy, go get your paw paws chili with the chili. You know me, pull a Pluto move, take white Scottie Pippen. Like it beef with. From everybody in the city. Keep that doggy in a 360 deal, pulling gimme. What's that? Mind your business. Sports Center, Rodeo put a kill it. Before I ate, I need a closet like a clothing store. I need a cash register. I feel abused, pulling on my belt. I feel like they favorite. You better know that. Yeah, it's not a fire drill. This the real thing. Yeah. Like it's normal. But I seen it with her man play the chorus. Put him in a UIP. Unimportant person. My jeans patch with zebra stripes. Tigers and some horses. Boy, stop asking about it. You might catch a little bro ballin'. He Bryce Maxwell. Thought she was gonna be my Valentine. Better look next year. Watch me. Only good and cook. Watch Matilda. Watch me drop the form with my kneecap. Before they close it, fix my fingers. Goodness, he took my swag to Woodward. I gotta keep that boy my only good look. Look, go, I'm feeling like Snoop and Suge now. They act like it's hoodlum, no way, no kid look up to. Came up out the slums, but next house gonna have a butler.
Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Las Vegas Aces playing against the Phoenix Mercury. Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. And last one of the year for both of these teams. And that can be a bittersweet feeling if there's no postseason in your future.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at it two ways. Playoffs, which is what everybody wants to get to, or taking some time off in getting ready for next year.
Well, nobody wants to think about this being it, right? But that's the harsh reality of our sport.
And so off the tip, it's Phoenix. Now here's Walker Kimbrough, covered by Goddess. Pass to Kuia. Trying her luck from deep. No good. Now Goddess. Fires from deep. Taylor grabs the board. And here's Walker Kimbrough. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there. She was all alone for that shot. I mean, that's like a warm-up jumper.
And that one's good. Goddess.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here's Jones. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Charles. The three-pointer off the mark. Goddess with the ball. Beyond the arc. Another three for Las Vegas.
Well, that's one way she can finish, but far from the only way. She's got all types of tricks up her sleeve.
Here's Taylor. Jones. She's guarded by Wilson. Jones inside, working on Wilson. Asia Wilson with some nice D. What you love about Brianna Jones, she's an old school center.
Well, she's not trying to stretch the floor, rarely takes threes. Jones rebounds, protects the paint, and shoots a very high percentage. She shows there's serious value in that type of role still.
Now here's Jones. On the wing, Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. Pass to Kuia. Here's Walker-Kimbrough, covered by Goddess. 4 on the clock. Here's Taylor. Can they get it? And the basket by Walker-Kimbrough.
I'm not the biggest fan of that shot, but guess what? She had the space to get it off, so why not?
Goddess, covered by Walker-Kimbrough. Here's Goddess. She's got 9. And that one's good.
She is just tearing it up this quarter, and I don't think this lead is going to go anywhere while she's this hot from the field.
Here's Taylor. Pass to Kuia. Charles. Here's Taylor. Jones outside. Taylor. Misses the 3. It's a 5-point game. Launches it. And the aces another 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
Now here's Walker-Kimbrough. She has 6. Screen by Kuia. Now here's Walker-Kimbrough. Covered by Goddess. The layup missed. And here are the aces now. The tray. It's good, as 5 others before it were. She's now shooting 6 for 7.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Here's Taylor. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Pass to Charles. Walker-Kimbrough. The Mercury with another miss.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but she just didn't have it in her right there.
And that one's good. Goddess.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Here's Taylor. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And again, Phoenix no good. To the middle. Here's Wilson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense, because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Now here's Kuia. Here's Taylor. Off the mark, and the drought continues. To the paint. Here's Wilson. Stolen by Jones. Left side, Charles. Count it.
Strong finish from Tina Charles, taking the hit well and powering through it.
No question who's been in control of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. They've really taken charge.
And that one's good. Goddess.
They're really struggling defensively. Too many easy buckets. I mean, what was the coach's game plan?
Who knows? And that's a really embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. She has 6. Outside Charles. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Kuia. Shoots over Zawi B. Tried to bank it in, but misses. And the Aces with possession. Well, the last title for the Mercury came back in 2014, and that team was historically good.
Maybe the best team in league history. 29-5 record in the regular season, 8-1 in the playoffs, and they had a stacked roster. Brittany Griner, Diana Taurasi, Dawana Bonner, they helped lead Phoenix to their 2nd title.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. And Charles for 3. That one, no good. Bonner outside. Goddess. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Las Vegas.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Now here's Jones. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Taylor. Pass to Jones. Shoots over Wilson. The Mercury with another miss.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish them there. They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
We'll see how long they can keep it going.
And so here's Phoenix. Here's Taylor. Pass to Jones. They need this. She can't get that one. Asia Wilson with some nice D's. Here's Goddess. Another 3 for Las Vegas.
What a top-notch game she's having. And really, she's got her team in front. And it sure seems like she's going to keep them there if she can continue to play like this.
Here's Taylor. Screened by Kuia. Right wing. Pass to Taylor. Shot clock at 6. Walker Kimbrough. Covered by Goddess. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Las Vegas.
Boy, they're shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Yeah, how do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss right now.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Gets that to go, but it's been a bumpy ride so far. Just 1 of 5 for her overall.
And count the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for 1 more. Guys, for Asia Wilson, she's always a factor night in and night out.
Well, when you're a multiple-time MVP, us and the fans expect that. There's no doubt she's cemented herself as one of the best players of this generation.
When you think about dominant players in the league, Asia Wilson right now is the first person that comes to mind.
Well, her game really speaks for itself, doesn't it? And then you factor in all the awards, all the accomplishments, and like you said, she has to be at the top of your list.
Let's go with a 3. And it's Dolson with the rebound. Las Vegas dictating the flow. Jacks up a 3. The three-pointer is on target.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
Here's Osborne. The 3 ball. And it's out of bounds. The Mercury able to retain possession here.
Substitution for the Aces. Reese, Skylar Diggins-Smith.
Osborne, guarded by Diggins-Smith. 5 to shoot. Pass to Osborne. This one for 3. Ooh, no luck on that one. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Aces ahead, running away with it. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And a comfortable margin for the Aces here, guys.
They've come out of the gate strong and put in a solid first quarter.
A lot of good looks for them on offense so far. Just quality shots.
Here's Goddess. It's good. The assist that time from Skylar Diggins-Smith.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Great ball movement indeed. That's an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Osborne. Looking for a first basket still in this one. Off target with the 3.
It can be so deflating to miss a wide open look like that.
Here's Goddess. Another 3 for Las Vegas.
3 points.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
They set the pick. Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good. Here's Ogumake. And again, it's Las Vegas.
Such a special offensive talent. Ogumake is a forward who can face up and knock down a shot.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Pass to Walker Kimbrough. To stop the run. Las Vegas grabs the miss. And here's Dolson. Here's Goddess. And the Aces, another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely, the defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passer.
To the inside, Osborne. And she battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
The height difference there was huge, but she canceled it out with great body control in the air.
That body control right there is essential. If you're giving up a bunch of height on flat ground, then you better be good in the air.
And be able to adjust in the air, too.
She is putting on a clinic out there. Really the centerpiece of their offense.
Fades back. That one's off. She starts the game with a miss. Now the Aces with it. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Now here is Goddess. Non-stop scoring machine here. No good with the triple.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Here's Walker Kimbrough. And a miss there on the triple.
She's cooled down a little bit after burying those 2 threes in the first quarter.
Here's Goddess. Gets it to go from downtown.
Well, with Diggins-Smith, you always want the ball in her hands. These coaches trust she'll pick out the right passes.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter play. There's a screen. Las Vegas grabs the miss. Now Reese. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Goddess. That three off the mark. Here's Osborne. On the wing, Shatori Walker-Kimbrough, covered by Goddess. Three-pointer. A rebound by Goddess. For three. And there's the whistle. That goes on Dolson. That is her first foul of the game.
She's made the most of her chances, hasn't she? She needs to keep on working to get these good looks.
Substitution on the court.
And so here's Phoenix. Covered by Goddess. Here's Jones. Pass to Kuia. Screen by Kuia. 6 to shoot. Shot to stop the drought. Not her night so far. That's miss number 5 with no make.
Their rebounding has been off the chart today, guys, and that's the number one reason why this game is out of hand right now.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising, given their advantage on the glass.
Here's Osborne. There's the three. It drops for her second made shot this game. An unimpressive 2 for 7. Las Vegas dictating the flow. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Got that one up quick.
She's having one of the best three-point shooting performances you are ever going to see. An absolute barrage.
Pass to Jones. The shot that time not on target. Asia Wilson with some nice D. Another three for Las Vegas.
3 points.
Three-pointers are killing them, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
But the way to turn that around is defensively, by stopping their outside shot, not by getting into a shootout.
And it's Osborne missing.
She's just not been on her game. The deficit, it's really not totally on her, but she hasn't helped the situation.
Puts up a three. Another three for Las Vegas.
Well, you gotta like her shot selection today. She set the bar for the rest of the team.
Picked by Jones. They need this. And a jumper falls for her.
Well, sometimes you just hit a dry spell. She's only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Goddess with the ball. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight. Shots good by Samuelson.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days.
Here's Osborne. 5 points in the game. From outside the arc, hits the three-point bomb.
Well, I'm a big fan of the fact that she's getting the touches she needs here after not scoring a point in the first quarter.
Sykes left side. From deep, another three for Las Vegas.
Last 5 makes, all 5 from long range.
And the defense hasn't pressed up to deny it. They're hanging back, and they're getting picked apart.
Pressure the ball, pressure something.
Here's Osborne. She's got 8. Jones inside. She's guarded by Wilson. Jones with it, working on Wilson. Jones can't hit.
Nearly got a finger to that shot on the block attempt.
It was just as effective as a block. Made her completely change her release point and caused the miss.
Now here is Goddess. Inside. Wilson. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Plays with such imagination and vision. Players like Wilson go on to have long, successful careers.
Here's Osborne. Covered by Goddess. Pass to Jones. Osborne. And here is Jones. She's guarded by Wilson. Spins. Jones misses.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
Zawi B, covered by Kuia. That one falls.
What an intimidating inside presence. Defenders have their hands full when Zawi B is near the rim.
Pass to Osborne. Now here's Jones. She's guarded by Wilson. Will it go? Again, the miss by Brianna Jones.
And still a goose egg for her in the scoring column.
To the right side. And here's Goddess. Non-stop scoring machine here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Samuelson. Launches a 3. Her second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Three-pointers keep dropping. You sense the frustration mounting for these defenders, their coaches, their fans, everyone.
Yeah, they just have not been able to take that shot away.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Phoenix, Charisma Osborne. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one. She hits one and then misses the second attempt from the line. Down low, Bonner. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You just love a player like her. She's been the floor general at the offensive end.
She has been on it today, just doing a great job of keeping that ball moving.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Aces ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. We've seen Goddess really having a great game.
She had the magic touch in terms of setting up her teammates, just a pile of assists for her.
Which isn't a very common occurrence for her. You know, typically she's more of a finisher, but that's just not the case in this one.
To Heidemann. 3-pointer. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. Here's Taylor. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Zawi B. To the middle. A nice shot by Wilson.
No stopping Wilson, the multiple-time MVP for a reason.
Here's Taylor. Pass to Charles. Shoots over Bonner. Charles no good. Here's Las Vegas. Well, Tina Charles has always had an impressive and versatile skill set, Brian.
Yeah, she's led the league both in scoring and rebounds before. She's a true double-double threat on any night and impacts the game in so many ways.
Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Jones with it. She's guarded by Wilson. Tries to break her ice. It's rebounded by DeWanna Bonner. And here are the Aces now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
They're doing some work here in the second half. 3 for 4 from the floor.
And the Mercury with possession. They're scoreless since the first half. Pass to Kuia. Jones inside. Looking to end the run. And it's Charles missing.
They've yet to hit. A slow start to the second half.
To the left side wing. Now Goddess. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight.
4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out strong.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Charles up top from past the arc. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
Ugly start to the second half, missing their first 4. They need to get on track.
Here's Heidemann. And she drops in the layup off glass.
All the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
They found holes in the D, and they're really exploiting them.
And so here's Phoenix. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Taylor. No good from outside.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Goddess with the ball. Pass to Zawi B. Over Kuia. And again, it's Las Vegas.
Well, the jump shot, it's been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep on pulling up and just watching them go down.
And that opens up your offense.
Here's Taylor. Covered by Zawi B. Out to Charles. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Taylor. Jones to end the drought. No good there.
This offense, it just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
Making it ugly.
Back to Wilson. Stolen by Jones. Here's Taylor. To the wing, right side. Right side, Charles. Kuia with it. Working on Wilson. Pass to Charles. Here's the 3. The Mercury with another miss.
I'm sorry to say it, guys, but she's given them little to nothing at the offensive end.
Such tough defense there against one of the better finishers in the game.
Here's Taylor. The 3. Charles, no good.
Something has gone wrong with her this quarter. She's going to have to get it together.
Here's Wilson. That one is good. She has missed only 1 of her 6 shots from the floor.
A smart player with good intangibles. Wilson's a consistent scoring threat whenever she's out on the court.
Jones left side. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. And nothing is falling right now for them. Now Wilson, guarded by Charles. Wilson no good. And the Mercury with possession. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Now Walker Kimbrough. Kuia. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Bouncing off the contact. Kuia still finishes strong.
And here's Goddess. Non-stop scoring machine here. Pass to Heidemann. The 3 drains the three-pointer.
She's finding all kinds of ways to get it going right now. What a quarter she's having.
And the Mercury with possession. Here's Taylor. From deep. And that one's good. Kuya.
Love the confidence from a walk, trusting their shot, and letting it fly.
It's Amanda Zawibi, high post. Now here is Goddess. Pass to Wilson. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Charles. Here's Taylor. To the inside. Now here's Kuya. Walker Kimbrough, covered by Goddess. Clock at 6. Jones right side. And that shot falls short that time.
Not a whole lot going down for her. She can't catch a break.
Pass to Goddess. Down low. Wilson. Great D that time from Tina Charles. Here's Taylor. Back to Charles. Now Jones. Kuya. Bonner defending. DeWanna Bonner with the rebound.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
Pass to Heidemann. Goddess. To the wing on the left. Fires the three. And that one's good. Heidemann.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Screen by Charles. Pass to Kuya. On the wing, Shatori Walker Kimbrough. From the arc. Rebound by the Aces.
Yeah, I mean, she has been way off the mark this quarter. It is getting rough.
Bonner's shot is good.
These defenders better start closing down their shooters.
Yeah, that's 2 straight from long range.
And it's the Mercury with the ball. And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Taylor. Pass to Kuya. Walker Kimbrough, covered by Goddess. Now here's Walker Kimbrough. Guarded closely. Misses from short range. Out to the left wing. To the paint. Here's Wilson. It's in and good for her 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Few players better than Wilson inside. Has a rare combo of touch and length, plus the desire to beat you.
Here's Taylor. Jones outside. Pass to Kuya. To halt the run. That one doesn't drop. Here's Las Vegas. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Now here is Goddess, covered by Walker Kimbrough. Now Zawibi. Here's Goddess. Another 3 for Las Vegas.
If they're going to be successful, they need her scoring, and certainly they've gotten it today, and then some.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Aces on top, opening a huge gap. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. And it's the Mercury with the ball. And we've talked about this. One of the major challenges in the W is travel.
Well, you look at just the geography of the league. Most of the teams are on the West Coast or on the East Coast. So you end up with really long flights to play those interconference games.
And it just tells you that resting between games is so important. Diet, sleep, Taking care of your body is crucial.
From deep, Skylar against Smith. And no good. And so here's Phoenix. Here's Osborne. Fires it. Gets a very good look and converts. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Samuelson. And here's Dolson. That misses, so no good on her first attempt of the night. To the left wing. Here's Osborne. Stolen away. Pass to Samuelson. Takes the three. And another miss by Las Vegas. And so here's Phoenix. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And that one's off. She misses her first shot of the game. Now here's Dolson. Misses the baby hook. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth here.
Well, in 2023, we saw the WNBA expand their schedule to 40 games. How did you like that move, Brian?
I think it's a great thing. None of us are complaining about more basketball.
Well, I'm in total agreement. I always want more basketball because that's more fun. And we get to watch this great league more. And, you know, the great thing is it's allowed the fans in the league to get more chances to see stars come to their hometowns. I think it's been a great improvement.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed by now here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. And it's Dolson with the rebound. And it's the Aces with the ball. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Outside, Diggin Smith. Tries to snap the cold streak. And Dolson with the layup.
Scoring inside, it's about a lot of things. To me, touch is most important. And Dolson knows how to get the ball in the hoop.
There's the triple. And the Mercury, another three.
Talk about falling asleep on defense. I don't know how you can give a shooter like her that much space from beyond the arc.
Here's Reese. Nails the baby hook.
Well, that's exactly where Reese wants the ball, where she can use her size.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this fourth quarter. It's hauled in by the Aces.
Didn't see that miss coming. She's usually so good from that range.
Carly Samuelson on the wing. Pass to Cannon. Samuelson. And the whistle blows. It's on Reese. That is her first foul of the game.
Coming over the floor for Phoenix, number 42, Brianna Jones.
And the Mercury with possession. Here in the fourth, they've only allowed just 4 points. And I'll let you two take out your crystal balls here. What do you think is the next step for this league?
I just think everything gets bigger. We're talking ratings, attendance, interest. We're just now scratching the surface.
Absolutely, and we've seen massive growth the last few years, and to me, the WNBA, this is not where it ends up. They're just getting started, and it's going to continue every year to get bigger and bigger.
From deep, Skylar against Smith. And Jones pulls it down. And the Mercury with possession. Takes the three. The Mercury with another miss. Inside, Cannon. That misses off the backboard. Here's Osborne. Guarded by Dolson. And stolen by Dolson. And here's Cannon. Skylar Diggins-Smith outside. Buries it from three-point range.
The lefty knocks down the tray. Well, you know, Diggins-Smith is a great driver of the ball, so defenders almost have to make a choice with her.
Irving. Nice shot from the wing.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it did not work. Not if it results in that shot.
Pass to Cannon. Diggins-Smith. Reese. Guarded by Jones. Outside Reese. Diggins-Smith. 5 on the clock. There's a screen from 20 feet out. And she tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, despite her ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options.
And a trend over the last few years, Brian, less players are going overseas to play during the offseason.
And that's great for the WNBA. Increased salaries have helped big time.
And with more players staying in the United States during the offseason, we don't see as many season-ending injuries that happen in the offseason away from the W.
What concentration from Diggins-Smith, able to take the contact and work through it.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Lets it go from deep. Las Vegas grabs the miss. To the middle. Now it's Reese. Defense is right there. Back to Diggins-Smith. The three is up. Doesn't go that time.
If only she can improve on what's been a shaky day for her, they could really stretch this lead out, don't you think?
For three. Sinks the three-pointer.
She is starting to feel it from outside.
Samuelson outside. Back to Diggins-Smith. Cannon. From downtown. She's off on that one. And here the Mercury. She's guarded by Samuelson.
Two minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Jones right side to the inside. And it's Dolson with the rebound. Outside Diggins-Smith. Pass to Samuelson. Back to Diggins-Smith. And here's Samuelson. Outside Reese. Off the mark there with the three.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
And the Aces with possession. Samuelson outside. Back to Diggins-Smith. Reese. Outside Diggins-Smith. Shot from the top of the key. Jump shot is good that time.
No, we've seen Skylar run pick and roll a million times. She is so good at making the correct read.
Pass to Osborne. Irving. For three. It's hauled in by Cannon.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Outside Diggins-Smith. Uncovered. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Osborne. So It's the Aces winning this one easily. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Boy, I mean, for us too, it was shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the type of win they had tonight.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.